that the occupations do not need to join us, we need to join the occupations. Unions have often called upon the community to join with them in fighting the bosses, and the community has often done that. Unfortunately, unions haven't often joined with the community in fighting the bosses and the government. That is true in the United States, and I have no doubt that it is true in this country. Most unions did not support Martin Luther King's March on Washington. That's little known but true. The result has been division between community and unions, which has resulted in weakness for both. There is nothing in it for unions when welfare mothers and prisoners work for nothing. All that happens is the minimum wage falls and all of us suffer. I have spent my life fighting corporate greed, and what has happened is my members very often are afraid to do it because they're the ones that have the few jobs that there are, right? And they're afraid of being considered rich. Well, I'm here to say that as a result of the occupation movement, we now are part of the 99%, and we join with you against the 1% who have taken everything. I was part of the occupation in Wisconsin, and we supported, because we came right from it, the occupations in Tunisia and Egypt, which began this whole movement. In Wisconsin, hundreds of thousands of students and workers and community activists took over the state capitol and held it for weeks. Even the police came out. The local police in Madison, Wisconsin came out with signs that said, "Cops support labor." They had to bring cops in from other parts of the state in order to protect the bankers and the politicians. I felt like I was back in the 60s when we actually ran a pig for president as the only alternative to the politicians we saw. Most recently, I have been part of the occupation in Los Angeles, and they have been part of us. We are fighting another big corporation called the Southern California Gas Company, which is owned by Sempra. And if you can believe it, in the first 9 months of this year, a gas company, a natural gas company, has made over $1 billion in profit in the first 9 months alone, a banner year. But they want to take away pensions and other benefits from workers. And they want to leave consumers less safe with less service all the way around. One result of all of the poverty in the U.S., and I just want to do a couple of statistics. For young black men, unemployment is 40%. 44 million people in the United States live officially in poverty, and 49 people are food insecure, can't be certain where their next meal is coming from. 16 million of those in the richest nation on earth are children, a majority of whom are black and Latino. The utility workers have called for the investigation and arrest and incarceration of those who have stolen so much money from so many. We stand with occupations across the globe, including here in London, demanding an end to corporate greed, poverty, and the war machine. Together, community and labor, we are the 99%, and we are way too big to fail. Thank you.